What if this life and everything that we know to be real? What if all of this was just a game? Like we're all just playing the game of life. And your spirit, the essence of who you are, actually isn't here right now, but it's being projected in here. Your consciousness, your awareness is being projected into this reality from another place, another realm. You know, with what we're learning and what people are finding, there's 11 known dimensions in this universe. We know, and live in the third dimension. As some people argue, the fourth dimension because of the restraint of time upon our realm. But I guess it's universally agreed upon. We live in the third dimension. And what if our brains were not made to comprehend all these other dimensions, which they aren't? Our brains were not made to comprehend time and eternity and forever, which they're not. And so we think we know what is real. What we can taste, touch, feel, see, hear, whatever information our senses pick up and drive those nerve impulses into our brains, that's what we call real. And if we can't perceive something through our senses, then it's not real. I don't want to look at it. I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to learn about it. It's not real. No. Close my eyes like a child throwing a tantrum. Plug your ears. Close your eyes. Stomp your feet. It's not real. I won't hear it. Because why? Because people choose to believe the lie. It's like it's like purchasing the new virtual reality, the Oculus, right? And these people will put the Oculus on and they'll start playing a game. They're standing in their living room and they're playing a game. Within, a matter of minutes, such a short time, these people, I say these people because I've never played virtual reality. I don't know what it's like, but I've watched these videos of these people playing these virtual reality games, and I'm sure I would do the same thing. Alright, I'm not trying to say I wouldn't, I probably would, but from what I've seen, within a couple minutes of putting on the goggles, they completely forget where they really are, right? Their body is in their living room. Their consciousness is in this virtual reality game, to the point where the game says run or jump or whatever, and they will forget where their body is, and they will do that thing because that's what's required of them in the game, because that's what a couple of their senses are telling them, and they'll run right into their TV. They'll jump into a table. They'll crash into the wall. They'll run into a person walking by, because within a matter of minutes, human beings will forget where their body is and who is to say that this life isn't like that as well? Who's to say that it's not like our senses are picking up, so we're believing this and choosing to believe the lie and choosing to forget because we're inundated with these impulses every day. But what if we are not actually here? What if our essence, who we really are, is nothing like this body, this avatar that we're playing the game with, but our consciousness are just injected into this game? And taking it a little bit further, what if you chose to be in this game? You chose to play the game of life, and every other person on this planet chose to play this game of life. What if you even paid money to be here? Or whatever, currency that you'd use. And you wrote your story. You came up with the story of your life based on your ethereal being, your real self, thinking, okay, I want to experience this, I need to grow in these ways, so I will join this game. And you wrote the events of your life. You wrote how many days. You came up with the rules of your life. And the set rules, the things that you're set, your mind is made upon experiencing these big events that you need to learn and grow and change from. These things are written in ink, but everything else you wrote in pencil. Because you're like, yeah, that'd be cool, but I'll decide when I'm there. So you wrote it in pencil, knowing that in the game you can erase the pencil and write in a new event, write in something different that you want to experience in the moment based upon your thoughts. How differently would you live if you knew the truth? The truth of what this life really is. And how can we say we know the truth of what this life really is when we know our senses lie to us all the time? We can trick our own senses, we can trick our own brain any moment. So why do we claim that this is truth? Because of what our senses are telling us. It makes no sense. So I guess the question is, how do we really discover what the truth is? How do we turn a blind eye? How do we not listen to our senses and listen to our spirit and open up those facets of our being and actually remember why we're here and what we're doing? How differently would we live if we could see beyond the veil? That's where I want to go. See beyond the veil and live a real life. A life